Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Frostadamus and today we're gonna be taking a look at 7 add-ons that will make your life easier while playing vanilla WoW. So without further ado, let's jump right into that. My first add-on on the list today it's called RingMenu, and what does this add-on do? It's if you take a look here at my mouse pointer, I'm gonna press a keybind and this will pop out. Now what we have here is 12 buttons in a round action bar that you can can be used for dumping spells that you don't use that often. For example, I put all my portals here, I use my Hearthstone, all of the professions, and my mana rubies. Another way you can use this, if you already have those on the bars, you can put if you're a hardcore raider or a normal raider, it doesn't matter, you can add your fire resistant potions here, you can add your flask, your food, your health potion, mana potions, and if you're a hardcore raider, you can add the limited potion, the free action potions, the cleansing potions, even maybe the bandages. I don't know. It's customizable however you want. The fun thing about this is after you open it with the keybind, it will go wherever your mouse pointer is. And once you press a button, it will disappear. For example, let me create this portal. And then you can open it again with the same key binding. It has an option to set a key binding to it from key bindings. Here if you can see RingMenu. It's quite a good add-on. It helps you keep your interface clean, and it helps you because if you want to click something, you don't have to go to the sidebars or to the lower bars. It just pops in front of you. I used it for the last week. I'm very satisfied with it. I'm gonna use it, I think, for the whole content of vanilla. I like it. I hope they will upgrade it. It's not buggy or anything now, but yeah, let's jump into the next add-on. Oh, and by the way, you can use the command /RingMenu, and here you can increase the number of buttons from 12 to up to 24, double the amount, and you can increase the radius of them, and it has another option where you can put a background color to them. Let's move to the next add-on. The next add-on is gonna be Atlas Loot. I know that it's a 10 years old add-on, maybe more, and you'd say, but I already use Atlas Loot. You might use it, but there's an improved version of it, and there are ways to use Atlas Loot that you might never used before, and it's good to know because it will help you a lot. Now, the first thing in Atlas Loot, it's the quest. I'm talking about Atlas Loot Enhanced, no worries, I'm gonna link this version in the description. The quests, the dungeon quests specifically. Let's say for example you do Blackrock Depths and you want to pick all the quests available for that dungeon because you do it for the first time, and since it's a long instance that can take up to 3 to 4 hours, you want to never run it again, or at least that's what you say. You have here all the quests. For example, if you want to take the Shadowforge key quest, it's telling you exactly where to go, what to do. For example, it's in the middle of Blackrock, above his grave. You have to be dead to see him. Talk 2 times to him and start a quest. It's telling you if quests that are for the dungeons have a pre-quest or if they have a follow-up after that. It's telling you exactly where to pick them from, and it's showing you the rewards. You can see, oh, I have a quest reward that it's the best in slot here, for example. Eye of Ogrimmar is a ring that it's best in slot at the beginning of a server for mages, for warlocks, and it's actually even good for healers. It's good to know this, and you can do this for every dungeon, even while leveling. If you choose to do a dungeon, make sure you get a quest. It will be much more better for you experience-wise and money-wise. Let's move to the next option of the Atlas quest. The enhanced version has the crafting window, and how this can help you. Let's say for example you dinged 60, you want to get your spell power enchant or your agility enchant and you don't know exactly the mats. The first thing you do, you whisper the crafter, can you please link me the mats? Or some people prefer to go on wowhead.com or maybe on vanilla gaming database and search for the mats in order to get. Here you can just go to, excuse me, you can go to enchanting, you can go to enchanting artisan, you have all the recipes here and you can check the mats that you need. You have large brilliant shards for 12 eternal essences, and you can also link it for guild members if you want to help them if someone asks for the mats. Otherwise you can use it to, if you level a profession, you can check like which recipe will help you to grow from another skill. It's look, for example, enchant cloak agility, it's red on 225 until 245, so it's helpful that way as well. You can go to, let's say, tailoring. While leveling, maybe you want to make your dreamwave set as a caster, or you can go to letterworking. You know exactly the mats, you know exactly where to get them, and you can use this to level a profession as well. Other ways you can use Atlas quests, Atlas loot, it's with a wish list. A lot of people that play World of Warcraft like to make a best in slot spreadsheet. Maybe they make it a PDF, maybe they have it saved on a web page, but you can do it in game. It's easy, it's fast. You make a wish list, and then let's say that this is my test wish list. Let's say you want to make a wish list for a hunter, for example, and we're right now on Stratholme. We go to Baron Rivender. You know that you want the Cape of the Black Baron because this is the best for you. I'm gonna press Alt and click, so it's Alt plus click to add a item to the wish list, and when you go to the wish list, you press Alt plus click to remove it. Let's say that this is the best item in slot for hunter as well. I'll take this one also. I'll take the mount also because it's best in slot for me. Maybe the pants, they're not the best in slot, but just for purpose of this video, we're gonna add them as well. Then you can go to the next dungeon. Let's say Sholomance, how do you call it? Dark Master Gandling. Maybe he can give us a chest, and we'll take the head. Then you go to maybe Deer Mall North, King Gordok. Oh yeah, here we have a lot of things. I'll take this, I'll take the Leggings of Destruction, maybe a tribute run. Let's see. You get the point. And then you can go, oh, Delven Rings. You go to your wish list and you have your best in slot gear here. Each time you get an item, let's say for example went to your mall and you got both of the items, you can hold Alt and remove them, and then you're one step closer to your goal. Now, if you make a wish list, it's easier for other reasons. Let's say you think freshly 60, you have a lot of content to explore, a lot of dungeons to make. You check the wish list and you see that you have 4 items on Stratholme, and you should choose that dungeon maybe to go first there because it can give you the best upgrade. Another way to use Atlas slot, I'm not sure right now, but I think this is enough. Let's move to the next addon, which is URL copy. It's you, not me, URL copy. This is the name of the addon. What this addon does, let's say for example you have a website and you link it on it's linked on the chat. You click on it, you press Control Copy, Control C, then you can paste it here easily. Another way to use this, if you check the guild recruitment channel, then someone is recruiting, a guild is recruiting your class, they provide a link, you just copy it, go to the website, paste it. Another way to use it in the guild chat, if you want to share a guide with someone in the guild, if you want to share this video, you just paste the link, they might have the add-on and get it, and not dealing with YouTube links that have like symbols and numbers and everything like that. It will make your life easier, it's easy to use, and it's a necessity from my point of view. Let's move to the next add-on, which are two add-ons, but I put them together because they work one with each other, and the add-ons are called Questi and Vanilla Guide. Now I use this is Vanilla Guide here on the right, and this add-on it's actually made for vanilla private servers. Back in vanilla in 2006, 2005, back then there was a guy called Joana, Mancow. He was playing a hunter horde side, and he had this leveling guides where I think he did 1 to 60 in 4 days in 23 hours. It was the record. And he made a guide about how to level the fastest way to 60 by telling you exactly what to do, where to go, what to pick each moment of your leveling experience. Now this add-on is very good and it works very good with Questi. Let me show you something here. You have the starting zone for each class. This is Horde now. Let's say we go for Orc and Trolls. And here you have exactly which quest to do, where to pick it, where to drop it, when to drop it. And not only that, this quest will tell you here, if, for example, here I have a mob that will drop a quest item that will start a quest, it will tell me go kill that mob and he will give you that quest and then go turn it in before you turn, I don't know, you know what I mean. Now this will work great with the add-on Questi. Questi is an add-on that will show you on the map which quests are available at your level, and not only that, when you pick the quests it will show you swords on the map and bags if you need to loot an item, if you need to kill mobs. It's quite good, you don't have to read all the quest log. Negative point to this is that kills a bit from the lore of the game, but if you're in a rush to 60, just go for it. You can toggle it by on top of the map, on and off. I'm gonna put it on again. Let me get back to vanilla gaming. This one has the starting zones, then later version you have all the 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, and up to 60, all the quests, it should get you to 60. If you use those two add-ons, I believe you can cut 2 or 3 days from your playtime if you would play normally until you reach 60. It has options, Vanilla Guide, to bind it on the key bindings. If you go down here, you can bind toggle in and toggle off. I put it above my tab button, the console button, and it has options to go to next page and stuff like that. Let's kill this mob. And about Questi. Now Questi, it's an add-on that might get you into trouble if you use it for the first time. So when you shift click a quest, if you don't like the desired the default location for it, you have to move it from there, and the way to move it is by holding Ctrl Shift and dragging the panel wherever you like. If you click on a quest, it will give you an arrow pointing you exactly where to go if you don't want to press the map to see. And to move this arrow, it's the same, shift click and drag it down or up. Right click it and you can cancel it. If you want to cancel a quest from the map, you hold shift and then you right click on it and it will disappear from the minimap or from the map. It has a lot of configuration. If you type /Questi, you'll get a lot of options, but I never touched them. I'm pretty satisfied with it. I don't think it needs anything extra, and if you use it with vanilla gaming, it's a great combination that will that will make you not want to go to sites like Wowhead or Vanilla Gaming Database while you're leveling. Now, if you don't want this add-on, that's fine. There's a guide called the Joana guide. I'm gonna link it in the description. If you use 2 monitors, you can watch the guide into one monitor. It's bigger, it's wider, it's easier to read and level by it. Now let's move to the next add-ons. And the next add-on on my list, it's the TinyTip options, TinyTip tooltips. And if you see when I'm pointing to a mob, it's gonna show my tooltip there instead of the default location, which is here on the right corner. For me, my instincts tell me that this is the way that it should be. I don't want to point to a mob or point to something and watch to the right corner. I want to see it here. This add-on has an option to customize it as well. It's /TinyTip. You can change the appearance, you can change the text. For example, if you select a player, you can see his guild if you want, if you choose. I just like it simple, but it's good to know that you have options to customize it. I think it's a good add-on, and I just listening here because I was very pissed that my old tooltip was over my map and I couldn't move it. But it's a good add-on from my point of view. Let's move to the next add-on, which it's an auction house add-on. It's called Ox, and you might already know it. Some people might use Auctioneer. Some people might be afraid of change and won't take it, but I'll show you that why you should take it. So first thing that I like about this add-on, it has like an informant add-on incorporated in it. If you see here on my Felcloth, I can see the value of the auction house, I can see the vendor cell, and if I enable some options, I can see even more. If I press shift, I can see the total price I will get for them. It's 15 gold. If we go to the healing potion, we can see the vendor buy, you can see the vendor sell, you can see the value. And if we have a green here somewhere, it will tell you in what it's disenchants. There are some options to enable this. I will link the original link to the add-on in the description, and you have a whole post there. It has a very complex customization, but once you get it, you'll never use anything else in vanilla. The thing is that if you want to see the vendor prices, you have to use a macro, and you have to have informant installed, the add-on, and then you have to use that macro to copy the database from the informant. It will be on the link that I will post, but let me show you exactly what this add-on can do. And right now I'm gonna go to Orgrimmar. Oh boy, I love this RingMenu. Now, keep in mind that while you level, it can take you up to 10 days, and after you level while farming and doing your stuff, you can go up to 20 days of /playtime. And this add-on, you will use it almost every day from day one till you quit playing World of Warcraft. And I'm not exaggerating, but I think it can increase your gold gain profit from everything by 50%. And I'm not saying stupid things, and I'll show you why in a moment. For example, even if you're afraid of change and you don't want to use because you're comfortable with the Blizzard UI or you're comfortable with your Auctioneer, you should get this. If you're afraid of change, you can press this button and the old Blizzard interface auction house will pop up, and you can do it the old ways. But once you get used to it, you can browse items differently. For example, if you want to search for epics, you just type epic, and all the epics in the will appear. For example, this robe of the Archmage, it's for 16 gold, but that's not the point. Each time you search on the auction house, uh, the, the add-on will scan the auction house, and while you level, it will tell you the prices of that were seen in the auction house on the items. For example, the value of this potion, it's 95 silver. If you've seen my previous video on how to get the mount at level 40, I told you not to vendor the white items. And if you have this add-on and just go to the auction house every day, it will pick the prices from the auction house and you'll know the exact price while leveling, and if it's worth to destroy or sell an item or keep it for the auction house. That will save a lot of backspace, especially when leveling. You will not throw money out the window, and it will give you an option to post items on the auction house. Let's get back to this. For example, I want to sell some fell cloths. I'll keep a few of them because I'm making my monk cloths. But here you can see the price, the buyout price by the smallest one, the amounts of fell cloths listed, and you never want to put in the auction house something under the price. For example, there are only 8 there with the lower price, but this one is 272. You don't want to undercut the 215. You'll undercut the 272 because those 3 will get sold in 1 hour maybe. So just list it at 272, and a starting price, you just click on the, and it undercuts you 1 copper. Some people without this add-on will undercut 2 gold, 1 gold, and that just ruins everything. You can increase the stack size of your I want to put the stack size of 2 because people buy usually 2, and I want to put the stack count 2. So post. Another thing, if you, here on the left, you can see all your items in the bag, and if you feel like selling something else, you just go like, I don't know, pattern wicked letter, you undercut it by 1 copper and just sell it. Then you go to recipes. Oh, I just got this today. And undercut 1 copper, just post it. You can increase the hours. Once you get used to this, you'll never get something else again. So other things about this add-on, it's like you can play the action house. Now I do not recommend that if you don't have experience, but you have to start from somewhere. So let's say you can buy twink items, maybe rare 19. It will list all the rare items from level 19 usually, but it's better to use a filter. Level range, let's say 19, item class weapon, item quality rare, and you're gonna do the search. Oh, it's with slash now. There are none in the auction house. Let's go to the epic spec. Now I'm gonna do a separate video about playing the auction house. Maybe this is just about the add-ons and how this can help you. So the last add-on I want to talk about, it's the improved error frames. The more add-ons you get, the more chances to get an error on the screen popping up. So if you install the improved error frame add-on, they will gather them in one place and swipe them under the carpet, and they won't pop on your screen. So thanks for watching. I hope you find this video helpful, and until next time, bye bye.